the first story we're going to talk about is folks introducing a new kind of market, and Tiny is one of the first tokens it will feature, which is pretty crazy because they're basically the two biggest competitors, I would say, in Algorand. But let's dive into this news. That's right from Folks Finance themselves. New on Folks Finance, Algorand ecosystem isolated markets, a safe way to support the ecosystem and community tokens, starting with Tiny, which is wild. Like I said, these guys are competitors, so I like to see the collaboration. That's really cool. Why isolated markets? Every asset behaves differently. Some assets with higher volatility and lower liquidity can affect other markets within a lending pool. The guy's totally true, by the way. Therefore, markets for such assets are isolated. So one of the things I did was a year-long DeFi experiment where I tried different DeFi protocols on Algorand and tracked them over time, because one of my suspicions was exactly this, that higher volatility, low liquidity assets can totally tank your LP, and you'll end up losing money even though you got these like insane yields that you think, well, I'm getting like 1,000% APY. That's crazy. Of course it's going to make money. Actually, not necessarily. As we found out, actually the best performing token was Algorand paired with USDC, because it just didn't lose during the downsides. The role of isolated markets. Each market runs independently. Risks are more manageable, minimizes exploit opportunities, unlocks new assets to list on Folks. The launch lineup would be Algo, USDC, and Tiny. Tiny is the governance token of Tiny Man, the leading DEX on Algorand. Now it's live for lending and borrowing on Folks Finance. With isolated markets, Folks Finance expands the range of assets it can safely support while keeping core markets stability untouched. So super cool. I gotta say, is it live? I'm not sure. I couldn't find it immediately, but this is super cool. So keep an eye out for this, because I think this is a great idea.